Right now, let us see the looping statements. Looping statements in the sense when we use the looping statement, if you want to execute a block of statements repeatedly, then we go for the looping statements or different loops in the programming. So there are three different loops in the programming: while loop, do while loop, and the for loop. These are the fundamental loops what we use in C programming. So how the while loop works? So what basically the loop? Repeatedly executing some block of statements is done with the help of a looping statement, and that is called as a loop. So while loop is used for repetitively executing a set of instructions until the specified condition is true. That means while will be having one statement, you should execute the statement first and check its truth value. If the statement is true, then only we execute the set of statements presented in the while loop. And when the condition becomes false, we will skip the while loop. That means the control automatically transferred out of the while loop. And a while loop can be considered as an equivalent repetitive statement of the if statement. That is, when you want to execute the if statement multiple times, one condition you want to check multiple times and execute the block of statements by using if, but that can be replaced by the while loop. That can be replaced by the while loop. So what while loop does here is, we will check one expression, and until that expression is true, we will go on repeating the set of statements. And that's why it is called as a loop. When this expression will be always checked with the while statement, and this expression will be evaluated to either true or false. This expression will be always evaluated to either true or false. It will be evaluated to either true or false. Now, when this condition is true, what we will do? Execute all the statements present within the while expression. After execution, what happens? Again, the condition will be checked. Check the condition again. So check the condition again after evaluating. That means again we check. Again we check the condition. Again, if it is true, evaluate the block of statements. After evaluation of the block of the statements, again we'll go back and check the expression. That means what is happening here is, we are repeatedly, that means we are executing the set of statements repetitively until the expression is true. Execute this block until the condition is true. Whenever this is false, we will skip the while statements and go for the next statement. Go for the next statement in the program. That is how the while loop works. So let us look at the flowchart for this. This is entry point for the while loop. This is entry point for the while loop. And here we will check some condition or the expression. This is condition or expression, which will be having any of the truth values, either of the truth values, either it is true or it is false. If it is true, what we will do? We will execute the block of statements. We will execute the block of statements. Execute this block of statements. Then again control will go back to what? Entry point of the while loop. Again go into the while loop. Again check the condition whether it is true or false. If it is true, what we do? We will execute the block, go back again and check the condition. If it is true, again execute the block, go back and repeat the status. Same thing we will be repeating. This repeated execution of the block will stop only when this condition is false. If this condition is false, we will come out and execute with the next statements of the program. We will go with the next statements of the program. So that is how the while loop works. So why it is called as loop? We are repetitively executing the block of statements. These statements are executed repeatedly until some condition is true. The condition is to execute the block of statements. Else, go with the next statements of the program. Go with the next statements of the program. So here this is a very simple program. And that is how the while loop works. That is how the while loop works. So program 2.4. So I'll take it in this word and I'll try to explain you. Yes, I'll just increase the font size so that the program can be seen properly. Right? We'll first include the required header file, beginning of the main function. Then two variables are being declared, that is num and temp. Two variables are being declared. As we are going to find sum of digits of a number, sum is a variable which is being initialized to 0. Sum is a variable which is being initialized to 0. Next, just we'll clear the screen. These statements are over. Then we'll ask user to enter an integer value. We'll ask user to enter an integer value. That is, we are finding the sum of digits. For explanation purpose, what I will do, I will take some simple integer. What is that? Enter an integer value, and that integer will be stored in a variable called num. That means one more variable is being declared num, and let us take that integer as 12. You have entered some integer value for 12. So 12 you have entered. What is number? Number is 12. Then that 12 is being stored in a temporary variable. That is, now temp is equal to what? Temp is equal to temp also equals 12. Because this is an assignment statement. What I am trying to do, the number is being assigned to temp. What is the value present in number? In number we have 12. So why it is 12? During the execution you assume that you are entering 12. Assume that you are entering 12. Now this is how the while loop works. While temp is not equal to 0, evaluate this condition. Is it true? What is temp? In temp we have 12. 12 is it not equal to 0? This condition is not equal to. Negation indicates not equal to. So obviously it is true. It is true that 12 is not equal to 0. What is the outcome of this? Outcome of this is true. How the while loop works? Whenever some condition is true, execute this block of statement. Execute this block of statement. So how we are trying to do here is, we are trying to find the sum. Execute this statement. What is the earlier value of sum? Earlier value of sum here is here. What we have initialized? We have initialized sum to 0. We have initialized sum to 0. That 0 plus temp modulo 10. What is temp? Temp is 12. So perform 12 modulo 10. So 12 modulo 10 is how much? 12 modulo 10 is 10 into 1 will get 1 and the remainder is 2. So what is the outcome of this? Outcome of this is 2. That is 12 modulo 10 is what? 2. So 0 plus 2 is how much? 2. That means what is the new value of sum? New value of sum is 2. Earlier it was 0. This is simple mathematics what I am trying to explain. Earlier it was 0, now it will become 2. Now perform again temp division 10. Now in this case we are trying to get the quotient, not the remainder. Whenever you divide temp by temp, take the same example. What is 10? Temp is 12. 12 division 10. So 10 into 1 is 10, remainder is 2. What is the quotient? Quotient is 1. So as I said, you should always remember the difference between modulo and division. Modulo will always return the remainder and division will always return the quotient. What is the outcome of this? Temp division 10 is 1. What will be the new value of temp? Temp is 1. Earlier it was 12. Now temp becomes 1. Earlier it was 12. Now temp becomes 1. Again check the condition. Go and repeat the condition once again. The condition will be repeated once again. Now the values have changed. Now the values have changed in the variables, in the sum variable as well as the temp variable. The values have been changed. Now again check the condition once again. We are repeating the while loop. What is temp? Temp is 1. Is 1 is not equal to 0? Yes, it is true. Condition is true. We will enter and again calculate the new value of sum. What is the old value of sum? Old value of sum is 2. 2 plus. What is temp modulo 10? What is present in temp? In temp we have 1. In temp we have 1. Now what we have to evaluate here is 1 modulo 10. In temp we have 1. Perform 1 modulo 10. So the remainder is 1 itself. What is the outcome of this? Outcome of this is 1. Right? So what is 2 plus 1? 2 plus 1 is 3. What is the new value of sum? New value of sum is 3. Earlier it was 2. Now the new value of sum becomes 3. Right? Check the next condition. What is evaluate the next expression? Next statement in C. What is that? Temp division 10 is what? So temp division 10 is quotient is you will take 0 and something here. So then we will get 0. Then what is the new value of temp? This is simple mathematics what I am writing. New value of temp is 0. Then we will again repeat the condition. Come check this condition. 0 is not equal to 0. Is it true? Yes, it is false now. Because 0 is equal to 0. We will get this condition false at this point of time. Then we will continue with we will stop execution of the while loop. The execution of while loop will be stopped. And we'll go with the next statement and we'll simply print the sum of digits as sum. So what is the sum? Sum is 3. What is the number that we gave? Number we gave was 12. What is the sum of digits? How many digits are there in this one? 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So that is the result what we have got. So that is how the while statement will work. Similarly, one more example you can trace it out later. So ultimately what we are trying to do here is check the condition within the while statement. If it is true, evaluate the block of statements in the while. If it is false, stop evaluation and go for the next step. That is how while loop works.